Disclaimer. Chronically Illing Out is a podcast and weekly roundtable discussion that provides a safe space for real chronic illness and mental health conversations by people with lived experience. We are not trained professionals and we do not claim to be. Rather, we discuss our stories and current events to build community and solidarity. Know that you are not alone, and if you are in crisis, call or text 988. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's Monday morning. I'm Nick Parrow, not your dad, here on Sick of This Shit Publications for Chronically Illing Out with my good friends, So-So, who's back, finally. Good morning, So-So.
Hi.
Doc Steph, as always, our chronic migraine and CPS sufferer. Good morning, Steph.
CFS,
It's good to see you.
okay.
CFS, sorry. I can't read that small.
I know, it's too small.
It's weird. And Beth Cruz steadily rocking along as she paints her wonderful rocks and gives us all the joy. Good morning, everyone, as you start coming on in. How was everybody's weekend this weekend? Before we get... Today is going to be probably a bit of a meander, as we like to do.
I love morning.
It's Monday morning.
Meanders.
And who wants to be serious on a Monday morning? Like, let's start the week off right. So how are you, ladies? Oh, yeah. And Beth's got one shit to give. I've got my final fuck to give.
And I'm all out.
And Steph and So-So are all out of fucks and shits to give.
That's right.
I was here to give fucks and shits, and I'm all out of both. Here
to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I've never heard that one. I like that.
That's from a video game from the 90s and 2000s called Duke Nukem. And that's one of his big catchphrases during the game. Good morning, everyone, as you start coming on in.
I think I need to keep that.
Let's start with So-So. So-So, how are you today? It's been, what, like a month since we've seen you? You've been traveling and doing a whole bunch of shit. You left us behind, but you gave us some beautiful photography.
Thank you.
And great vacation pictures.
Yeah. Although people should know that I talk to you guys every day. Because, we have like a private chat where we just just tell each other we love each other and go on. Don't give up because today I'm like in pain and whatever. I think people know. So, but I am very, very happy to be here. Honestly, it has been 2 months. It's like all the travels that I had were like my, when I took planes, it was like every Monday to Monday. And I had like my daughter's graduation in June. And then in July, it was a whole bunch of traveling with separately my mom, my daughter, my husband, and and just trying to also enjoy outside. So whenever I could, I would go online and on Substack and post either pictures or little reminder. Yes, I still exist in this world, but it was really nice to just. It was nice to take some time. In the real world, like in the physical world, but here in this virtual world, I missed you guys so much. We
don't even know who you are. Who is this person?
Who is this lady that's with us? How did she get our stream key? How did she get this link?
I don't know. You must be really,
I don't even know who she is.
Clever to.
Resuscitate. How do you say that? Resuscitate.
Resuscitate.
So summer living in Quebec is winter in July. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I was growing up, when I was growing up and earlier, it used to snow occasionally in Vermont during the summer. Like mountaintops, you could still get snow. My oldest brother and my dad one time woke up on the top of one of the mountains in the middle of the summer with like a foot of snow on them.
Wow.
Well, as long as they didn't start drinking down at the base, it's all right. How did we get up here?
No, they made it up without the drinking. I think they might have needed it to get down. That and some skis. Just as long as you don't wrap yourself around a tree, you're good.
Why not?
I suppose. Why, if you wrap around your tree, you're
That sounds
not
fun.
good?
If you wrap yourself around a tree, it hurts. I've tried that before.
You don't
on my
necessarily
snowboard once.
make it out.
Yeah, that's how you pull your shoulder out of your socket, or you break bones because you hit that tree hard and it's just whop. Yeah, as my mom said, Mount Mansfield in July on the day of her bridal shower, they woke up with snow on the top of the mountain. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Although now I'm in Maine and I'm like, when's the first frost? Is it going to be sooner? Do I get to like stop this bug spray like sooner?
It's probably
now?
happening right now.
It's
and
not.
you probably
It's
missed
hot.
it, but it'll be back. The weather changes so rapidly over there.
Yeah, it's hot and yucky this week. Bleh.
Though you do get to experience really cool over the ocean thunderstorms now. Like those are the best. Watching the storms roll in from the ocean. Really cool.
Absolutely.
I
I agree.
think our
I just
weather
think
comes from the west. No.
Normally, yeah, but you'll still see stuff come in. We used to go to Old Orchard when I was growing up, and we would always watch the storms over the ocean, and they were really cool to see.
Okay, well, I'll keep my eye out.
Canada likes to send weather down.
Like
And they
Smoke,
used
you
to send
mean?
people
And
down
smoke.
too.
Yeah,
And smoke.
Canada's trying to smoke us out. They're trying to
Yeah.
like sagebrush us out so that they can get all the evil out of
Well,
the
if
states.
they would just rake their damn forest, I mean, why should we have to do all the work around here?
Like honestly,
Yeah.
all we want to do is we have one I don't like to say the word target, but we wish, people that are, that we wish out of their functions could go away. Like, so, I mean, too bad that Washington, like the BC is not closer to BC right now. And I apologize. I mean, I'm really sorry for the people in BC that I'm thinking, because we have lots of emotional support Canadians who are in our chat who actually either are close to the fires, and BC is just, I think there's an emergency right now, provincial, it's an emergency state there. So it's really not going well. So thinking about you guys.
Have you guys tried throwing rocks at the fire, at the smoke yet? I know that worked the last time we had massive forest fires in Washington when I was there. We would throw rocks at the smoke, and then it disappeared. It didn't like having rocks thrown at it.
That's impressive.
You guys should start throwing rocks. It's that millennial energy that came out, and we
I
all
have
just started
some
throwing rocks.
we could throw.
You do have some. Can you show us some of those rocks?
Oh my God, all my blank rocks right now.
No, not your blank rocks.
Those are good
Your
looking skipping stones too.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God, I'm working on this one today. This is gonna have seagulls all over it. I started it yesterday. Yeah, I'm excited.
And just because I want to pitch in, when we did Time for Life was Time to Rock last week. So this is the one I started on Wednesday. And of course, I didn't have time. I don't know if we can see it. So it's sort of
That's really cute.
It looks like a seal, right? Tell me it looks like a seal.
It totally looks like a seal. Absolutely. I'm gonna go to the beach where there's like rocks like that all over the place. And I'm gonna start painting rocks too.
I would love to do like painting hour with people. I would love that.
All right.
I did discover the secret to resin. Not that you want to hear it on this show, but
I do.
I was excited. So I had went and I was looking all over, what is the best way to put this resin epoxy on? And the first try, there was the strong recommendation that you just have the gloves on, tip of your finger in the epoxy and slightly rub it across, and then take the remainder on your hand and rub it up, blah, blah, blah. She's wrong. I'm just going to say she's wrong. It does not work. It's too much resin, no matter how you do it. the brush it on, and brush it on not too thick, but not too thin where your brush is somewhat dry when you're going across it. So, and you just want to make sure it's just a thin coat of resin, and you're going to do that a couple times. I recoated the majority of the ones that needed to be recoating. They're now drying. I'm so excited because they've been sitting here sticky. And so I'm like, oh my God, I've got all these rocks here. We botched the first batch, but no, we're good. We're good. Yay. Everybody's
That's
like,
awesome.
Wow, all right. They're like,
no, that's really cool.
Moving
it's
on.
Kind of a bummer. I kept way too much crap, but I did have to throw away like the resin I bought when I was going to do like, textural, multi-dimensional art. And so that went. So I'm going to have to like, recreate some of these supplies.
I think that would be great. You probably remember from when you did art stuff before. It's so cathartic. It's so relaxing.
It's so great. I think that, I'm bummed I haven't done it for a while. So I think rocks are the way to go right now.
I think it's really therapeutic. And now it's just like to have something that I feel fairly good at. And I figure, by next year, this time, I should be better.
Good at. You're excellent. You're an artist.
Well, I've only been doing it 2 months, but it was. But
they're amazing. They're amazing.
Thank you. I still look at it and go, "Oh my goodness," I just can't believe I can paint. I was looking at him this morning and just went, "Who is this person that did this?" It's odd. I've got this little guy, but I signed it upside down because I was so tired. So, but I'm gonna touch him up. I love this. Just my little Santa.
It's beautiful, but I don't want to think about Christmas right now. Like it's. Just
I tell you, after the heat here that we've had in Washington, if it froze over tomorrow, I'd be grateful. It's just stuffy. Today is cool this morning, but it's like so gray and like a marine layer.
Do you feel it in your breath? Like I know that the smoke can be a hazard.
I did last week.
Yeah.
I usually don't have to use my inhaler unless I get sick. And 2 days ago, I'm sitting here and I'm like, where's my inhaler? So smoke was getting to me. But so I'm hoping that's gonna stop a little bit. But I'm ready for fall. Bring it. Bring on the sweatshirts and the football and the leaves.
Yeah. Some of the leaves here are changing already. It's insane. And
is it?
Yeah.
Like they are here too.
That's weird. Not here. Is it
we
cold?
were on the highway. We had to drive to get Benji for his last day off. Like we meet him in the middle, and like not very many, but some of the trees were already starting to change. It was very sad, although Josh says it's because it's dry, and I don't know. I kind of think it's the end of the world.
I just thought of something that Stephanie, do you, because now you're I think you're within a walk to the water, right? Like you can just go. Are there rocks over there? Like,
so on this side, no, but there's a beach that you can drive to that have rocks that are just like Beth's. And I actually think it's not totally legal to take them, but because they're so great and lots of people were taking them, but I might have to make a visit.
I mean, no, yeah. You might have to go look at some, maybe touch them.
I might have to. Well, actually the ones, the beach here is like, you can't even get on the beach unless you climb over massive rocks. I don't know.
Wait.
Unless there's I'll
wait. Go get those rocks.
You better bring a bucket of paint with you, Steph.
Yeah. I think there's sand over here, but on the other side, I'll go get it.
Nice.
It's got to be gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to need more pics.
We've got some lakes, but we don't have any ocean here.
Oh, you don't have ocean.
Did
No?
you say
But as
we've got
long as
some
you have
pigs?
water.
No, we've got lots of lakes.
Okay,
We do have pigs in this area. I mean, the
Hey, where did pigs come from? What?
Arkansas Razorbacks are a thing. They're evil. Like they're an evil animal.
Oh,
they're like wild and like
They're
Are
wild
those like
boars.
the Purdy
that
Mouse
will-
type of pigs.
They've got the big tusks on the front, and they're just like they'll charge you if they go anywhere near you.
like a Pumbaa, like an Arkansas Pumbaa.
Kind of.
An Arkansas.
Just think Shaggy. Just think Pumbaa with a mullet, and you've got a Razorback.
Oh my gosh.
That's really funny.
Oh. Oh, hello.
All right. So, my
Beth,
family's.
Yes.
Beth.
You talk. Sorry, Seth.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, dude.
Beth,
I'm
you
sorry.
you talked about wanting to like just paint for hours and just have a painting hour. We have this series called Time for Life. We could add a new series called Time for Paint. And we just have painting hour with Beth
I've been
every
mulling
week.
it over. I have been thinking.
And we have this amazing new calendar system on Broadbanner that allows you to display your series and let people find you and see what's going on for the week and what shows are available. I don't know if you've heard of it yet, but if you go to broadbanner.com,
it's vaguely familiar to me. This whole Broadbanner thing, this 6-7 months. Yeah.
Of development. Yeah. But you know what? It's here now. Can I display this? I'm going to take over the screen for a second because I want to show it. Right now, this is going to be the calendar for the week. Just so everybody sees what's at least on my schedule. It is very exciting.
The chronically ill people are making history over here.
That's right.
We have been trying to. There we are. People have been asking for a unified place to be able to find their favorite creators at on a single calendar that they can easily link to, see their what's going on, find show links. So let me click on Chronically Illing Out, starting the week off strong. We've got our beautiful notification. Oh, it doesn't show my name on there right now. That's okay. We've got our watch on Substack, watch on Twitch, watch on Kick. Our series, you can see all of the shows for the week. It doesn't have Time for Life yet because we don't have a title on the schedule, so it's not officially scheduled for the week yet, but it will be. But yeah, like Courtney says in the chat, like a TV guide, but for independent media and small creators, where you can find all your favorite shows, see what's going on, click on their profiles, see their beautiful pictures and who they are part of. This is our intelligent masculinity for this week. We've got Lawrence Winterman coming back.
Oh my goodness.
Clear Root, my friend, I would love to have you come on for an intelligent masculinity too. I know we've spoken before, but I think you'd be a great fit for our intelligent masculinity series. So I'll reach out to you here this week. And yeah, it's sort of like a company calendar that you add to Outlook, except nobody else owns it and none of the billionaires are part of it. Independently funded without any support from large dollar or anybody. I've been bootstrapping this for the most part, but it's open. It's open now.
Fantastic.
But here's the thing, Nick. So in order for us to see all these creators online and on the calendar, what we need is for creators to come in and sign up. And you can sign up for free. You
can't use the calendar for free though as a creator. That is part of the toolkit that you can purchase.
But you can see.
But you can see it. And for the audience, this is all free. You don't have to do anything. And if you want to be a free member as part of the audience too, One of the things we're working on right now are built-in invite links for members. So let me go. We now have an internal notification system. So if you get invited to be a co-host or a guest on the show, or even a full-time host on a show, you get notifications in the app.
Wow.
And this means when you're scheduled for a show on Substack, you don't have to go looking for that invitation anymore. It's all in one place. And you can just go check it out.
That's awesome.
I can't stress enough how hard Nick and Courtney have worked. I just cannot stress it enough. And please support this, because this has just been so much work to bring a tool that's just remarkable to the community. Love to have more people jump in and support the family.
I'll be there soon, because I'm like now in one place, so I can like start to settle a little bit.
When you're not looking for rocks, of course.
When I'm not looking for rocks, or getting my kid to college, or finding a new hairstylist, I have some time.
Oh, that's true. You have to kind of like
reestablish.
Reestablish all your reference, like in terms of like, okay, what drugstores am I going to go to? What's my favorite grocery store? I don't know. Like, it's just,
no, it's true. Like in Lexington, there was an independent pharmacy where I would walk in and they'd say, "Hi, Stephanie, you have some, let me go get your prescriptions. Oh, and let me check for Benji and Josh too. Oh, you want me just to put it on the card on file? Anything else I can get you?" Or you could text and say, "Hey, can you just throw in cough medicine in with the prescriptions and just deliver today?" And they'd say, "Sure, no problem." And I'd have it by 1. I mean, and there's nothing like that here. So anybody who wants to move to Maine and open a business, oh my God, Theater Pharmacy, Naida, yeah. There's one in Winchester too, owned by the same people, in Acton and one other place. And that might be the thing I miss the most, which is really kind of sad, because like it's connected to how I feel, but like it's the medicines, like that's like kind of how you have to arrange your life sometime. So,
well, especially with a chronic illness, it's not like we're just like looking for herbs in the forest. Like, hey, like, I mean, I have nothing against,
some of us do, but some of us do.
Beth, as long as you don't start leaving circles of rocks in the forest to
I kind of thought
people
about that. I just thought it'd be fun just to go in and just build these little,
Guy, you're going to start scaring people with the fires.
It's a native cemetery or something, like in the movie Pet Cemetery. Did you see that?
There's a trail marker.
Which is
more as like called? More as a fey marker.
What was the movie?
Okay.
What was the movie with the rocks? Blair Witch Project.
The one shot on a phone that everybody was like, "This is the coolest thing ever."
That some people
I've never seen that movie.
Oh my God. Okay, here's what you do. I'll tell you how to watch it. You go to a midnight showing in Michigan where you have to return on a foggy backcountry road.
Woo!
And you and your husband cry all the way the fuck home. I kid you not. It's terrifying. That's the only way to watch it.
You have to see it too on a big screen, because if you watch it on your phone, it's not going to be the same at all. Like I did see it when it came out at the cinema, and it was like, people were actually like almost.
People thought it was true, and it was hilarious.
That's the kind of movie I will never watch, so I have to trust you guys on this one.
I think we watched Cabin in the Woods one time when we were near Mount Hood, Oregon, and we drove through where Cabin in the Woods was filmed, basically, and we're like, there's no wonder they film all the horror movies out here, because it just looks like horror is about to happen.
I love horror movies.
It just looks like horror.
Oh, really?
It looks like the devil's going to come out from behind a tree and be like, "Hey, Let me in your car. You got a fiddle? I'm a fiddle with you.
I'll bet you a fiddle of gold.
I'll bet you that golden fiddle. You can't play better than me.
I love it. I love it. You're in, isn't
that
that like Pretty Mouth country over there?
No, that's Northeast Arkansas.
Okay. There is a place though, right?
Yeah, that's like Harrison, Arkansas. Like there are places that you just don't go to in our state. We still have sundown towns, and we also have, we're represented by a sundown community, like Tom Cotton would be a sundowner. At least we don't have Josh Hawley, though. At least we don't have Josh Hawley as our senator.
That's always a plus.
But you have
there's been a lot of news about Josh this weekend. And I just want to say, Grindr, it is okay to release data on people who are able to legislate and harm the community that they are a part of. It's okay to release that data to out the people who are hurting our community on purpose, and then claiming that being gay is a sin. Because they are not part of the community in any way, shape, or form. They're just bigoted assholes.
Yeah.
And if you disagree with me in the chat, if friends, you can disagree with me too. I'm happy to work on that opinion, but my opinion's pretty strong right now on this one. Is if you are actively in a position to harm the community through legislative power and you do that, you're a fucking asshole. Sorry. And you deserve to be hated on.
Because you're voting against my friends. You're voting against me. You're against everybody that.
Yeah, it's the hypocrisy part. People. Right. It's the hypocrisy part of it, where you are so self-hating and self-loathing that the only way you can express it is through hurting others. You're just a bad person.
Well, I was,
and it's not about it's not about your sexual orientation in any way. It's about the hypocrisy of it. It's like what people are doing on Threads right now, talking about Katie Miller. It's not the fact that she slept with multiple people in Congress or through her way through Steve Bannon and Elon Musk all the way up to Stephen Miller. It's not about the sex. It's about the hypocrisy, because she's out there screaming that women sleep their way to the top when she slept her way to the bottom.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, how must it be to hate yourself so much that you're willing to take the world down with you?
I was just thinking that's pretty profound, because what my thought was, how much do you have to hate the world to fuck Steve Bannon? I mean, that's what my thought
how much do you have to hate yourself to do that?
Yes, you must really just not like your life.
He just looks like a giant walking piece of shit.
He looks like.
Do you remember Pizza the Hut from Spaceballs?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's Pizza the Hut as a person.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
I'd have to even Java,
he's a foul human being. Just
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
The guy there that becomes a creature in the Weird Science. Do you remember that movie?
I remember Weird Science.
I don't remember that one.
Weird Science. It was what was her name?
I mean, there was Real Genius, but that's
was
not
it Basinger?
No.
No, Basinger. No,
well, they create a perfect woman something out of it. They're like two teenagers, and
weird.
It's really old. It's like in the 80s.
Laura, I would disagree about Jabba, because Trump is more like Jabba, and Steve Bannon is Temu Trump, and so he's the Pizza the Hut version of Jabba the Hutt. It's all
Kelly LeBrock. Sorry.
Well,
we're being contentious, y'all, this morning, or at least I am.
Sassy.
We all know Bill Paxton is a monster. There was no turned out to be on that one, Jandro. I don't think turned out was necessary in that sentence. We all knew Ken Paxton was Bill Paxton, Ken Paxton, all the Paxtons are monsters.
Bill Paxton was?
Who's deceased?
Is he the actor?
Twister? Wasn't he Twister? Bill
and wasn't he
Wait,
the
I might be
Titanic?
thinking.
Is that the actor?
I'm like, Bill Paxton, wasn't he in Twister? I love
He was.
Twister. I remember Twister. Oh my God.
I love Twister.
But isn't he deceased? Bill, is that the
He
Bill
is.
the actor?
He is deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there was some stuff about him being all maggot.
Yeah, he was in Big Love. I couldn't remember the name of that.
Great. That just
show.
ruined
Such
it for me.
show.
Darn.
Oh yes, he was a Mormon having multiple wives.
That was a great show. That was a fantastic show. But he wasn't a good person. I mean, more than the usual celebrity bad person.
I don't know.
Question mark.
I don't know.
Was
There's
he a
really
Mel
not much-
Gibson type of person?
Oh, Mel Gibson's the fucking worst. Mel Gibson is absolutely the worst. He made so many good movies, and I can never watch them anymore because
like The Patriot.
I loved The Patriot.
That was such a good movie.
It was
Braveheart was a great movie.
Braveheart.
I used to watch the what was the ones with
Lethal Weapon?
Lethal Weapons. Yeah. I love the Lethal Weapon movies.
I actually like Danny Glover so much more.
He's so good.
Funny story. My parents got me the Lethal Weapon movies for Christmas one time, like the set of them. And then on VHS. And then they got a DVD player that same year.
Ooh.
And I was like, why didn't you give me these on DVD?
Wow.
Like you got the new tech, and then you're like, rude. It was planned. They didn't open the DVD player until after I got the movies. And I was like, well, rude.
All right. Wow. We have to have some shade thrown back, Phyllis. So
yeah.
I gotta get my parents shit sometimes.
What I've been watching lately on Instagram is where they have to use AI to have to show how people have aged, or show people when they were the age that they were famous and then what they look like now, or they take George Washington and he peels off his face and or make his hair contemporary and his clothes contemporary, but keep the face the same. I'm totally enthralled by those. I can watch those all day.
But Trump with a cat on his head for his hair.
No.
I love how much gender affirming care that the right wing likes to do for themselves, and how they hate it for everybody else. But
I would really like what's his face's eyeliner.
JD Vance's or Pete Hegseth's.
Either one. I really like JD's though. I think it looks lovely. Whatever mascara he uses, I like the brand. So pretty.
I would think it would have been tattooed. No, you think that he puts it on every day?
It could be tattooed.
And then he'd have to go get his lashes done every 3 weeks.
He probably bleaches his asshole too.
But honestly, is it possible
that I wasn't drinking my coffee?
Is it possible that it could be natural? And the reason I'm asking is because remember that actor in Lost?
No, I'm pretty sure it's bleached.
That he said I can't.
You only get that color with bleach.
Well, he used to get the question all the time, are you putting eyeliner? And it's no. It's but I mean, he had really a brown complexion and really dark brown hair. So I don't know. So
it was a good show too. The ending was a little weird. They screwed the ending up on that. But
on which one? I'm sorry.
Lost. But yeah, no, JD's, if you actually look at pictures of JD Vance, like there are pictures where he's not wearing his eyeliner and makeup. So it's very obvious for him that he does put it on. I mean, Pete Hegseth installed a makeup room in the Pentagon. It wouldn't surprise me if JD Vance had his own makeup room too. Like,
well, I mean, they
do a lot of gender affirming care for themselves. They just don't like it for anybody
nice
else.
For them. How nice for them.
It's so
and all the testosterone therapy that they're doing for
that is just fucking weird.
I'm sorry. It's getting really bizarre.
That's bizarre.
Well, it's also if they're doing what I think they're actually doing, which is not testosterone therapy, but would be steroids, steroid therapy, is they keep yelling about how white babies aren't being born, but they're sterilizing white men who go into the military with over use of steroids and therapies that will render them unable to have children. So
it does have an impact, like if you changes the
normal testosterone therapy, no, is actually very helpful for you. If you actually get like real testosterone therapy that is through a clinician and is by your healthcare provider and is meant to actually support your testosterone levels, it's really good for you. In fact, it's really good for your brain. It's really good for your body.
You're supposed to get it when you're.
So I need some testosterone.
Oh, I've been told I need testosterone therapy. Actually,
you're supposed to get it though when you're in French it's called andropause, like when it's the men's version of menopause.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the same in English, like andropause?
Mm-hmm.
It would be.
Yeah. I mean,
there are other reasons to get testosterone therapy too that's outside of the andropause, that's outside of just natural aging. There's a lot of men who get prescribed testosterone therapy because it does good things for you. Like it can be really beneficial. But if they're doing it the way that they want to do it for the military, it's going to be harmful. Like they're not going to do it through clinicians correctly. They're just going to
seem okay.
Everything they're going to do in the military is harmful, and up to and including, invading countries that they didn't, learn the geography of, and then using all the missiles to do absolutely nothing and then moaning about it, So
worst crusade ever.
Yeah. Really
you don't wipe out a 5,000-year-old civilization with one bombing run. I mean, that's just dumb.
You can't win a war with missiles alone. Like,
right.
You
and
can't.
Even then, just what is it about? I'm sorry. What really pisses me off is that they don't realize that they're just recreating the cycle of violence, because all of those kids who are losing their parents to bombs, and even their kids' parents or whatever, both ways, they're just learning to aid the enemy because somebody took something so precious away from them. And that is like intergenerational trauma. And this is not how it's just going to perpetuate it. That's what has happened anyway. Like nobody learned from history. So
I don't understand why they haven't sent in like one of those Mean Girls cheer groups over there. Send those Mean Girl cheerleaders in there. That'll take care of shit. Seriously, have you spent any time with those people? There you go. Men don't even know what that one's like.
Well, the thing is, they like this exposed the weakness of bad leadership. Yes, it's also created a disabling effect on our side. Like not only the Iranian families that now no longer have parents or children because they were bombed and who were innocent, and for every civilian you kill, you create 2 people who are radicalized against you at least. We found that out in the last 20-year war that we just got out of, was for every civilian you kill, you create 2 people who are radicalized against you
at least.
And then while they're doing this, they are detaining military families with ICE. There's at least 50 military spouses and families that have been detained by ICE. while their service member is on active duty. They are starving our service members on naval vessels, and it is being reported. They don't care. They don't care, but they want trillions of dollars for the military. We got $1 trillion budget approved for the military, yet we're behind on missile defense creation.
Well, I think they see this as
I don't think
rations.
The big boys military, but it's like the big boys video game. Is really what
it's Call of Duty like. As a
yes.
They want
but they
war games. That old movie in the 80s, War Games.
Well, that ended in nuclear war, or almost nuclear war. So that's
that's something.
Well, I mean, we've got the AIs to say no this time.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah.
Hello, Dave.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, it's it's superpower suicide. That's what Tim Snyder called it. And I think if there was anything that anyone like Putin or whatever, an enemy would want to see happen in the United States, whether they're behind it or not, we've created that weakness. I mean, we've done it to
We've
ourselves.
Exposed it. Yeah. Yeah. We've made ourselves less safe over and over again. This regime has made us less safe. Every single one of us.
Yep.
Hey, guys, I have a question, okay? And I'm sorry, we're just getting into politics. It's been 2 months. So I have a question. I've been reading a lot online, both in the Canadian and the, sort of American and, European online news. And it seems like everybody's trying to analyze like the rise of what they call the socialists, Democrats. And there's this,
that's what they should. Yeah.
Tons of analysis, about that. But do you think that it is a normal return of the balance? Because they've gone so much to the right now that people are like saying, wait a second, we need healthcare, we need education, because they're really seeing right now. I mean, it is true that people, they're struggling so much, whatever I see with you guys talking about what's going on in the States, they're really, really struggling. And I find that, I don't want to say to me as a Canadian, it's almost refreshing to see that there is that rise, of people that are suddenly, I don't know, like more open. And of course they seem to be younger too, it's like, we realize that's not working for us. So let's go to the other way. So anyways, it's just a question that I have, because for me, we've talked about, the social values. It's not communism. It's just taking care of each other.
So excluding the DSA itself, because I'm not here for political parties, is yes, I think we are seeing people finally wake up to the fact, because the corruption is so blatant and so open, that people are ready to try something different here finally. And I have no problem with a socialized democracy. No problem with a socialized democracy.
But the point
in fact,
is that
I would encourage one, because that's how you get healthcare for all, universal education, universal housing rights, and a social safety net that actually helps people and benefits the normal people. And we're using the terms wrong, I think, still. We're still using socialism wrong. We're still using communism wrong. And I love the fact that people are out here now saying that the Republicans are a communist party. Because, one, it's good to see shit being turned on them. And two, if you look at the history of communist parties throughout the world, they are far right oppressive regimes that take the power, turn it into an oligarchical system, and then say, communism for you guys, everybody gets nothing, we're going to take everything away. And the US government has invested more in private companies and ownership stakes in the private companies since Donald Trump came into office than any other president in history.
You know what?
So they are more communistic than anybody.
Stop using the word invest, though. That's a positive connotation. They have.
Oh yeah, they they have taken 30% ownership of some companies in the US. Our current occupant has taken ownership of more private companies than anyone else has, except for maybe during wartime when we actually had to nationalize companies so that they could be used during World War II. Outside of that, like, this is the most communistic style regime that we have ever had in the US.
Yeah.
So Republicans, you guys are communists. You guys believe that nobody should be paid for their labor. Everybody should be ruggedly individual. And if you look at the actual definitions of communism on how governments implement it, it is always a far right thing. It is always the same. And it does, like, Naida, I think yes, it is on the far left too. I'm not going to say communism is not a strictly right-wing thing, but the way that it is used is the same ideology as what the far right uses. It's the same thing that Hitler did with socialism. That's why it was the National Socialist Party. Is because they wanted to co-opt a term that was a more progressive idea and turn it into something that would inhibit everybody. And I may be incorrect on communism, but it's an extreme that gets co-opted, and the only groups that have ever used it in history have been far-right authoritarian groups. Like, you look at China, you look at Russia, you look at what's happening in the US, it may be a left-wing ideology in its truest sense, but it is implemented through right-wing oppressive ideology. It's political extremism, yes.
Right. And we all know that the right and left meet at the horseshoe theory, where, the repression meets, the ideology meets somewhere from the right and the left. So what I want to say, I want to say actually something serious about this, which is that the Republicans are really good at using words over and over. So they strip the words of real meaning, and then they create meaning around what they have been repeating.
That is true.
And the more we argue, but that's not what socialism is, but that's not what communism is, but we are using their frame, and we are losing the rhetorical and epistemic argument. So I think that we need to, first of all, democratic socialists are, we're not going to talk about parties, but it's actually really stupid to name yourself that. Somebody should name some good party that doesn't have purity test social democrats, because you want the focus to be on the Democrat part, not the socialist part. But as if we are taking the terms that the right has weaponized, and if we're trying to fight against it using their framing, we've lost. It's like one of the very basic things about political communication, and we never fucking learn. And we need to be much better about it.
I've thought about that. Like, it seems to me that, when you just say, this is the message, and you keep repeating it over and over again, like, like what they do, because it's just, you're taking shortcuts, it's like, oh, it's that or that. But
right.
If
works.
You're over analyzing, which is a thing that smart people tend to do, then you're like, yeah, but what about this? Yeah, but what about that? No, I don't agree. So it's like, it is hard to fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're kind of infighting amongst yourself, just over definitions. So
right.
Yeah. And I do want to make sure that when I come at this, that I'm very clear on where I'm coming at communism from in this discussion. Is the definition of communism is a classless, stateless, or it's a stateless, classless society where everybody has equal ownership and right to, and we all own the means. The way that it is actually implemented, the actual structure compared to the theory of communism, is a authoritarian single state party that controls the economy and creates distinct social structures headed by party bureaucrats.
Absolutely.
And so it's not really an argument of left versus right.
Yeah.
It's an argument of regression and oppression versus progression. And so when I use left and right in this, I should be more clear in the regressive Communist Party wants a society where the bureaucrats, i.e. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, J.D. Vance, Sam Altman, Larry Ellison, folks like that, own the means of production, distribution, and don't care about the monetary system anymore. Elon Musk came out the other day saying in 10 years, we are going to be a moneyless society.
That's because he's going to have it all.
That's where communism is defined. That is part of the communistic system. It is a fiefdom system. It is a serf system. It is a system of slavery. That's what they want. And yes, the idea that communism itself in theory versus in practice, there's a very big difference. Like in theory, communism is a great idea for small groups, for smaller communities, because it can work on small communities, because that's where societies actually work. In small communities, societies blossom, and you can have really good communistic style structures.
Yeah.
On a large scale, communism leads to oppression and authoritarianism, and those are far-right ideologies.
I know this isn't where we want to go, but I just want to say one last thing, which is this is where you have to hold two ideas or multiple ideas at the same time. One is that it's important to define. The other is we're in an epistemic war. So we have to find ways to redefine our language in a way that is accurate and useful for us. And not waste our time trying to define what the other side is just going to keep repeating, because that's how because it works. That's how people learn things that are wrong. It's just the repetition and repetition and repetition. So I think we sometimes forget that we're in this epistemic war, and we try to fight it with logic and facts, and logic and facts will lose every time. So just a thought. I'll talk about this more when I get back to my stuff, but a lot of us can agree or disagree on the meaning of words, and that's really important in a lot of the arguments today, but it also is beside the point for a lot of different definitions of ideologies.
So what's the message that you'd push, like just a one, like if like make American, no, like let's not, what are messages that the Democrats could use that would be like repetitive and appealing?
It would be about liberty or freedom and bravery and
rise.
Honestly,
integrity, service, and ethics.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm sorry. Maybe that's because
ethics is a big one.
Too. Yes.
Right. Like I used it a while ago. Like we started that when Banner and Backbone first started. Lawrence and I put together a slogan of RISE, restoring integrity, service, and ethics. Like
I like
that's
that.
That's an easy thing to do. You have to rise to vote. You have to rise to give yourself freedom. You have to rise and do something. It is an action. And so go reclaim integrity, service, and ethics, or revitalize, or rebuild.
Rise up, wise up.
Oh, yes.
Rise up.
Because honestly, Stephanie, it's not, I mean, I know what you mean, but I think that as a Canadian, I see that whenever you think of America, it's like freedom. Yeah, it's like liberty. It's like, yeah, but it's time not to move on, but to evolve. Because right now, the freedom is lost. I mean, look at ICE. I mean, no Canadian wants to go in the States.
Well, then the people need to start rising up and reclaiming what is ours.
Right.
Our founding fathers even said we need to do this occasionally. If you have a Toronto, and they were not great people, not talking about their ethics or morals. They did write down something though that is really important, which is that if you live in a tyrannical government in the US, you have a right to rise up and overthrow that fucking government. But we're not really talking about chronic illness, but this does impact us. This does impact us because it creates a whole bunch of stressors. And
because we'll be one of the first to go.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We will be. Let's just be clear. We'll be.
That's why they're trying to undermine Olmsted. That's why they are trying to silence dissent, is because those of us who rise up the loudest are the ones that they want first. And
why aren't we rising up, Nick? To, like, for instance, I'm interrupting, I know, but why aren't we rising up just for things like, we know Turtle's dead. Okay. We know it. And yet we're just going, yeah, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. But the truth is he's probably gone.
Yes. But all the other truth is they don't have that vote. So not pursuing it is also a strategically smart thing to do, because then you leave that vote empty.
But as a people,
well, yeah,
we're to a proof of life.
Oh yeah, totally.
And I feel like that we're owed proof of life, and we're not getting proof of life, and because we don't react on that, we continue what is, I feel, normalizing this behavior, and we don't change anything. And until my opinion only, until we flood the streets and we stop working and we start taking care of each other, what we allow will continue. I'll say it again for those in the back. What we allow will continue. That's just my little speech. Happy Monday.
So if you haven't, if you want to stop allowing stuff, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for in-person lobbying for the Say No to Crip Crow action campaign started by Naida Green and the Disability Community for Democracy, which I'm a part of and Beth is a part of. Go sign up. Go sign up, because you have the chance right now to rise up and say something. You can. I'm gonna just start using rise all the time now, is because
I think
we need people
good
to just start fucking rising up. And I'm gonna put the link to the tiny URL. Is go to and use that link, sign up for in-person lobbying, because we need more people. We need more than what we've got. Tomorrow is our last day for sign up, and you are going to get training. There are 3 different training opportunities that are available on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. You have to go to one of those trainings to be able to do this. Naida and team are helping train you to be effective when you rise up and talk to your representative and your senators. This is your chance to rise and do something, because if you don't, you're not an ally right now. You're not an advocate. You're just an armchair. We don't need armchair advocates.
Even if it's,
and I'm not shaming people who can't be there on those days. If you're able to make those days and you're just choosing to not go and choosing to not sign up, that's a problem. You gotta choose to do something. The choice is now. Like, you either sit on your laurels and let Olmsted get dismantled and allow the warehousing of individuals in this country again, forced institutionalization where we do not have institutions to put people in. They will warehouse you and or concentrate you into a camp where they don't give a fuck about you and let you die because they're already doing it, now is the time to rise and do something and say no to Crip Crow.
All right, we got to end this on a happy note.
We're going to end this on a happy note. We'll end with the meditation because we got to get our breath down.
I'm going to get back to doing those because I miss them as well.
And the trainings are virtual. The trainings are virtual. There are 3 trainings, different times during each of the days so that you can go get trained. There's 3 days that you can sign up. You've got to get signed up and spread it to others. It has to be done. We have to do it this way. This is the way that we are organizing it. And if you want to go independently to say no to Crip Crow to your representative and senators, that is fine. That is fine too. If you want to do it through our action, you have to sign up and get the training. So we want to make sure people are involved. We want people there. We need you to get the training so it's easy to effectively tell your story and why it's important. And there is some rigidity here, and that's okay. But let's end on a happy note rather than about Stephen Miller and his hatred for anybody who is different than him. Let's go ebb and flow a little because we've ebbed and flowed today through our conversation. And thank you everyone for being here with us. Thank you all for being part of the discussion and supporting us. I know we got a little meandery today, but that's okay. It's Monday morning. So let's take a few moments to ebb and flow. As always, keep your eyes open, enjoy the wonderful meditation, and we'll see y'all on the flip side here as we end our show for this morning. Thanks, everyone. Nope, not even on the right screen.
Welcome to our ebb and flow meditation. Join me by taking a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale out through your mouth. Take another deep breath in and slowly exhale out. One more deep breath in and slowly exhale out. I invite you to take a virtual walk on a sandy beach. Imagine your feet in the soft sand and feeling the warm sun on your skin. As you walk, the rhythmic ebb and flow of the tide give 2 quiet gifts. Calm as the waves caress the shoreline, and release as the tide goes out. Relax further with every gentle wave that comes in, and release any stress, worry, or tension as the tide flows out. Nature has a way of quieting the noise, easing anxiety, restoring clarity, and offering the beauty we sometimes forget to look for. Beauty is always in reach. Whether you find colorful shells on the beach, smell the salty, fresh air, or perhaps you hear the seagulls calling into the wind. The beach is a delight for our senses. Even the marine life appears on the shores in assorted colors, shapes, and sizes. It is a perfect retreat for calming the mind and soothing the soul. Take one more deep breath in and slowly exhale out. As you enjoy this remaining moment, pause. You may take this walk again at any time you need a moment of stillness.
Always love. I got to download more of the meditations so we can just cycle through more of them for each show.
Did you see the frog? I made that one visible.
There's always a frog. Always a frog.
There's almost always a frog. If you look through the videos, there's somewhere hidden, usually, is a little frog. And that little frog is a shout out to my two childhood friends, and Laura and Chrissy, and who are wonderful. And there's a long story that we have that goes with frogs, and I won't even tell that one, but it's a shout out. Oh, I'm here. Hi. I'm
and
Beth.
You're here. Promote yourself.
I'm Beth. I am host here. I am host on Time for Life with So-So, and considering doing a artistry hour with friends, so people can work on their things and we can all learn. And I am going to get back to the meditation that I've taken the month off of but missed so desperately. And I'm just trying to paint all the things and send joy to the world. Please, if you can become a paid subscriber, I have a lot of supplies and I would love for you to support me. But I also really, really appreciate my subscribers, all of them. And yeah, thank you for being here. You've made a difference in my world.
Thanks, Beth.
I'm getting a little better.
You are getting better at this, Steph. How about you?
Hi, y'all. I have been on hiatus, but Freedom Over Fascism is coming back, where we talk about the epistemic war. We talk about how to communicate. We talk about the context of what's going on in our world, the history that we're remembering or forgetting or obscuring. And those are conversations that I have with other people where we, dive into topics that are not the daily news, but are in support of that. And also we're going to get into what kind of radical creativity we're going to need, because we can't go back to the way things were. It's not good enough. We need to create something new and better. So if you want to subscribe, it's freedomoverfascism.us. There will be more content coming, and all my content is free. Yes, we are, Jandro. And I appreciate any paid subscriptions that you feel that you can give, because it's tough to be content creator. And that sounds weird. It's tough to be, so focused on this stuff that you and your health. Anyway, please come join the community.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Steph. So?
I don't remember how to do this, but yeah. Well, hi, I'm So-So. I am a proud co-host, returning co-host to Chronically Illing Out. I also do Time for Life with Beth on Wednesdays at 12. And a lot of photography coming your way, because I took a lot of pictures. But I would say actually more, I've been asked, because I do a karaoke, as some of you might know. I've been asked to do some karaoke again. So I am thinking, well, right away tonight, I'm going to be at 8 Eastern with Stefan Pasek to chat and to sing, because that is something that brings me joy. And I'm thinking of, like I said, doing more karaoke. So karaoke should be back sometime soon. We'll talk about it. It's just a matter of getting the right time. spreading
we
joy.
know it's time to be done when the dog bells are going off. They always do this right about this time of day.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
They have needs.
No, the problem is I think there's either a lawnmower, either the community's mowing the lawn pit behind our house, or there's someone riding a dirt bike or something in the pit, and it pisses the dogs off. So dog bells are going off. And with that, please come support me here at Sick of This Shit Publications. We're doing some awesome things, and hopefully we may have a new show on the network here sometime soon. Assuming Beth does her artistry hour and wants to have it hosted on Sick of the Shit Publications, we'd love to have another show on the network. But please come support us here at Sick of the Shit. It is hard being a creator, and I'm using these funds to help build tools and systems that support other creators. And a lot of what you guys have provided in monthly subscriptions has helped fuel Broadbanner and the growth of a new tool set that I use daily to help distribute my content onto as many platforms as possible, but also that I want others to use and be a part of, so that we can have this single creator network where audiences, our communities, and creators can all come to one place and see their stuff, find their stuff, but continue to own their own stuff. And so we don't own your stuff. We just want to help distribute and let your content grow. So please, if you can, be a paid subscriber here at Sick of the Shit Publications. If you can't, be a free subscriber. And no matter what, share, like, stat, do all the things when you see everything come out. We love the feedback. I love the community that we've got. It's an amazing group of everyone. I'm really proud of the community that we have here, and the discussions that we can have, and the disagreement without debate that we get with everybody. And so thank you all for being with us, and thank you for being here again on our Monday morning as we chronically ill out and meander through the morning and meander through our discussions, and just have a great start to your week. So everyone, thank you again for being here. I'm Nick Perro, joined by Beth Cruz, Doc Steph, and So as we chronically ill out, because we're done being sick of this shit. So now we're doing this shit. Thanks, everyone.
Sad.
bye.